Hey everyone, Wizardemu here, and today I'll be reviewing Hugh. Let's dive right into it. Hugh is a puzzle platformer game where you control the titular character Hugh on his journey through the mono-world, a world where everyone and everything are entirely in shades of black and white. Hugh's mom spent years researching color to eventually develop the annular spectrum, a special ring that allows the perception and alteration of color. However, when her former co-worker, Dr. Gray, attempted to steal the ring, it shattered into 8 colored shards. This made Hugh's mum turn a strange shade, rendering her invisible and cut off from the mono-world and its inhabitants. Afterwards, she left for the university, hoping that Hugh can reach her with the completed ring to save her from the colored plane so she can return to the mono-world. As you progress through the game, you'll find narrated messages written to Hugh from his mum, which reveal parts of the story. To save Hugh's mum, you'll first have to collect all 8 color shards to restore the annular spectrum to its former glory. You'll get a color shard after reaching the end of a chain of puzzle chambers. These shards allow you to swap between different background colors, which is the main gimmick of this game. If you switch to aqua, all aqua objects will appear invisible for as long as you have that color selected, and the same applies for every color. Time still passes while you're in the color switching screen, but in slow motion. There's a colorblind mode you can change to any time from the in-game options menu. It marks the different colors with unique markings to help differentiate them from each other. In a game that is all about color, this is a very good addition as it allows a wider audience to enjoy the experience. Color switching is a pretty fun mechanic in practice, and it allows for some genuinely tricky puzzles that can take some time to figure out, as well as more fast-paced platforming sections where you have to swap colors on the fly, whether on foot or in mid-air, to make your way to the door at the end. Although this mechanic is used in every puzzle in the game, each puzzle is carefully constructed in a way that gets you to think about how you can use this mechanic in different ways, which keeps the gameplay fresh and interesting. It also helps that the game doesn't overstay its welcome. It took me about 10 hours to finish the story. There are collectibles that can extend your playtime in the form of potions that you can find in secret areas, or you can get them as a reward for completing optional puzzles. Unfortunately, collecting all of them doesn't reward you with anything. What's worse, when attempting to quick travel to a previous area to backtrack so you can find these potions, it gives you a warning message saying that all current progress will be lost, which is a huge turnoff. All in all, I didn't worry about collecting all of these. If I noticed a potion nearby, and I could figure out how to get it, I would, but I didn't stress about finding every single one. It's a little disappointing that the collectibles are redundant, but it doesn't detract from the rest of the experience too much. In terms of elements you find in puzzles, there are push crates, both colored and non-colored, which also vary in height and length, boulders, colored laser beams that are used both as hazards and as an activator for certain switches, colored ooze nozzles that change the color of any colored crates that come into contact with the sprayed ooze, colored balloons which lift the colored crate that they're attached to, bouncy crates that change color to the next color on the color wheel in a clockwise manner when bounced on, crates that crumble underneath you, spike pits which are self-explanatory, and last but not least, there are keys, which are used to unlock the locked door at the end of the puzzle so you can proceed. The difficulty curve feels solid. The puzzles start off basic, but they gradually get more advanced as the game goes on, with the final sections being the trickiest. Despite that, I was able to finish every puzzle on my own without any walkthroughs. There are NPCs in the hubs, which helps the world feel more alive. Their dialogue is decent too. The ambient music is really nice. As I've said before, when it comes to piano music, I can't get enough of it. I also love how the music dynamically changes between rooms. The art style is simplistic yet vibrant. It's distinct and memorable to me. Although Hugh has only one central gimmick that you'll use from start to finish, the devs did a great job of creating as many different kinds of puzzles that play into this mechanic as they could, and they included lots of level mechanisms that challenge you in interesting ways too. I enjoyed Hugh from start to finish. I highly recommend picking it up if you're a fan of puzzle games. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more. Join my Discord server if you want to hang out with the rest of the community, and follow me on Twitter at Wizardemu to stay up to date with channel updates. Thanks so much for watching, see ya!